This is an urgent news announcement by Newsbud based on information received from carefully vetted sources both inside and outside the United States. Radical Cleric Gulen's network, CIA's long-term proxy for Gladio B false flag terror operations, has issued an action order to its top operatives, aka senior lieutenants in Albania, Bulgaria, Bosnia, and Latvia. The lieutenants have been instructed to report to the U.S. embassies and/or consulates in these countries to receive their pre-approved U.S. visas and to temporarily relocate to the United States. Once in the United States, they are to marry pre-selected Chinese women, obtain spousal visas from the Chinese embassy and/or consulates, then, as quickly as possible, relocate to China and await further instructions for a coming series of back-to-back terror operations in mainland China. These operatives are to act as agent provocateurs to create violence and terror incidents to be blamed on Uyghurs, an ethnic minority in China's Xinjiang region, and by doing so, incite the Chinese government to respond with force. Here is award-winning producer and director Mark Hall on the disappearance of one of Gulen's top lieutenants in Texas who divorced his Muslim wife and married a Chinese woman.
So one of the most recent interesting developments regarding the Gulen movement has been the group's new focus on China. As an example, Soner Tarim, the CEO of the Gulen-affiliated Harmony Charter Schools in Texas, which is the largest charter chain in the state with 63 schools, now receiving over $300 million from Texas taxpayers, he abruptly resigned his position from Harmony in November of last year. This is only 2 weeks after Soner Tarim received the 2017 Man of the Year Award from the Texas Charter School Association in the presence of the governor and the education commissioner of the state. It's not known where Tarim is now. Some believe he may be in mainland China. As you may have seen in my film, Killing Ed, Soner co-founded the Harmony Schools with his American wife, Cheryl, in 2000. Cheryl converted to Islam and was very much involved in the Gulen movement activities in Houston. She spoke at a Gulen nonprofit event as recently as 2015. However, Soner Tarim has evidently left Cheryl to marry a new wife, Nancy Lee, a Chinese-born socialite and businesswoman in Houston. This marriage occurred in 2016. One of Nancy Lee's activities last October was bringing a Chinese delegation to Houston from the province of Xinjiang, which is home to the Turkish Uyghur Muslim minority in China. It should be noted that Xinjiang borders Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan in Central Asia, countries where the Gulen movement has operated schools and other organizations. Marriage is often seen by the Turkish male followers of Fethullah Gulen as a strategic decision to advance the group's goals. So I'm wondering if Soner Tarim's recent marriage to Nancy Lee, his unexpected resignation as CEO of a very important Gulen charter school chain, receiving many hundreds of millions of dollars each year, and his disappearance from the public sphere is a strategic decision to advance Fethullah Gulen's goals in mainland China. I don't think we know exactly all of this yet, but I think time will tell.
During the past several weeks, CIA-directed media outlets such as Radio Free Asia have escalated their broadcasts on Xinjiang and China's so-called human rights abuses. Additionally, certain CIA-backed film producers have been asked to create documentaries targeting and amplifying China's abuse of the minority Uyghurs in the region. According to one Newsbud source, the back-to-back false flag terror operations will begin within the next 3 to 6 months in mainland China. Here's a guideline to assist in identifying and neutralizing CIA Gulen terror operatives in China. The vast majority of these male Turkish operatives have the following dual citizenships: Turkish-American, Turkish-Bulgarian, Turkish-Albanian, Turkish-Latvian, and Turkish-Bosnian. Many of them obtain their China visas from the Chinese embassies and/or consulates in the United States. They obtained their Chinese visa and residency permits through phony marriages to Chinese American women. A certain percentage of these operatives have been provided with front businesses, while a few have used the education sector and language studies as cover. The main hub of entry and operations in mainland China is Beijing. Other smaller hubs are located in Xinjiang. As a leading independent media organization, Newsbud is releasing and disseminating this urgent announcement now in an attempt to help prevent further terror incidents and carnage. Please do your share and help us disseminate this information. This is the least we can do for humanity. Together, we can. For Newsbud, I am Sibel Edmonds.